Jacob Zuma's message is a familiar one. He continues to insist he's not corrupt. Zuma spoke to supporters outside court after the first day of legal arguments to have corruption charges against him dismissed.
It's been many years since this case began. I think there have been 5 judges who have decided to drop these charges against me. But those who think I am guilty keep reinstating the charges. They don't want me to be free.
These corruption allegations, one of several Zuma is implicated in, go back more than a decade. While Zuma was a senior member of the KwaZulu-Natal provincial government, the French weapons supplier Thales won a $180 million government contract to supply 4 frigates to South Africa's Navy. State prosecutors say Thales agreed to pay Zuma R500,000. That's around $34,000. Along with Zuma, the company denies bribery.
Is about the seriousness of the crime.
The payment was allegedly brokered by his former financial advisor, Shabir Sheikh. He was jailed in 2006 for 15 years, but was released 4 years later on medical parole. In 2007, as he prepared for the elections where he would become president of the African National Congress, Zuma was charged with corruption, racketeering, money laundering and fraud. The charges were dropped 2 years later because judges said there'd been political interference. But last year, prosecutors had another change of mind and the charges were reinstated. That was just weeks after Zuma was forced to resign as president because of links to numerous other corruption allegations.
Jacob Zuma's lawyers have begun their arguments against him standing trial. They say the charges were laid more than a decade ago and he should have been tried back then. According to them, the case is politically driven, something the former president's supporters outside agree with.
We know we're 100% because we know he is not guilty. They enforce as he got the case, but that's not true. Just political things. No, that we are 100% behind him.
Yeah, that's the only thing we need, justice only. We've been here so long, the case is running so long now. We need justice now.
If Zuma loses this bid and stands trial later this year, he could face 25 years in prison. But if he succeeds in getting these charges thrown out, this may not be the last court appearance for Zuma. He remains linked to other corruption scandals still under investigation. Fahmida, Aljazeera, Pietermaritzburg, South Africa.